Okay, good morning, everyone. Happy end of July. I can't believe we're already here. It's been a busy summer for many of you, which is great, and we're seeing the market generally, maybe slow down a little bit, but it is pretty brisk still, and many of you are working with a ton of different people. So congratulations on all the deals that you guys are doing. We have some birthdays, and unfortunately, I spoke about Nikki's birthday. Her birthday's actually tomorrow, not today, but happy birthday, Nikki. In August, we have Ricardo on the 13th, David on the 14th, Lily on the 14th, and Holly on the 15th. So happy birthday in advance to everyone who's having one in the next few days. Again, we're looking for a couple more agents to join the team, especially full-time people. We especially need coverage in Queens, and we'll talk about this in a minute, but we're getting a ton of buyer referrals for Queens. And so if you know of anyone, if you've come across someone that you really like, please let me know. If you're open to working in Queens, please let me know. We can get you kind of going very quickly with a bunch of buyer leads and things like that. My quote this week, the pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. And this is Winston Churchill. I think a lot of us put roadblocks in the way to our success. When I'm talking to some of you, you call them hurdles, we call them, obstacles, we call them different things. But, every challenge that we come across helps us grow as an individual, as an agent, especially. And so to me, it's really important to not see that as a difficulty, but see it as an opportunity for you to be a better agent, right? Every time we have a deal that goes south, you probably learn more about the market, right? You probably learn more about things that were happening. We tend to do a lot of things. We take clients out, they don't rent from us. We work with people, they go in a different direction. Whatever happens, you have to see that as you growing as an agent. Everything that we do is helping you grow. And I really think it's important to keep that in mind and to be optimistic wherever we can. Again, there are going to be things that happen, things that we don't want to happen. Things aren't going to work out sometimes. But again, every time you take out a client, every time you talk to someone, even if they don't rent from you, you're making a connection. And the more connections that you have, the more your business is going to improve and the more that you're going to do in this business. As I mentioned before, Queens and Brooklyn, I'm very happy to announce that we have started to receive additional Rocket Mortgage leads in Queens and Brooklyn, right? We started on their program up in the Bronx. Many of you have been working with buyers up in the Bronx. We've been doing very well with that. I'd like to give a shout out to Michael Attilio. He's doing an amazing job. He has, I think, 4 or 5 of these that have either sold or are in contract. Again, not all of them work out, but the ones that do work out, and they really help us extend our network. If you are interested in working with buyers, these are 99% buyers. Sometimes we'll get a seller here and there, but 99% buyers who are pre-approved in Queens and Brooklyn, please let me know. Again, we get a lot in the Bronx as well, so if you'd like to take on the Bronx, let me know. But Queens and Brooklyn, we've opened up to those neighborhoods, and so if you have a car or if you're on One Key, you're more likely to get them because many of the listings, especially in Queens, are on LIBOR versus being on OLR. So just another way that you can get people to work with, buyers who are ready, willing, and able to go out there and to start working. Oh, sorry. This cut off a bit, but I just want to update everyone, and I sent out an email about this about 2 weeks ago. All of the Weichert Properties files for New York City are available through Google Drive now, right? You're not going to go into Weichert One, associate information, and the Weichert Properties files. They are all shared with you in a Google Drive. If you need access, you can request it through the link that I sent, or you can send me an email with what Gmail you want me to send it to, and everything is in there. If there's any files missing, if there's something that you want to be in there so you have easy access to it, please let me know. And I'm going to close out of here for a second. If I can do this. Oops. Just to kind of show you guys again, if you go into Gmail here, right? So when you're logged into your Gmail account, if you go here to where it says Google Apps and click on Drive, and then go over to the left and click on Shared with Me, right? And again, because these are my files, it's not going to show here, but for you, it should show shared with me, and there'll be the file. And so if I go into my drive and go to Weichert Properties files, you'll see this in your drive, Weichert Properties NYC files, and a bunch of the files are in here, right? So whatever you need, if it's the logo, if it's a copy of our license, disclosure forms, the W-9, listing presentation, buyer consultation with the disclosures, COVID forms, which again, we're not really using that much, the rental packet, the Weichert processing forms, disclosure forms, agent forms, sales package, leases and riders, whatever it is that you need, they're all available here. And again, when you're in your Gmail, you'll click on this little Google Apps button, click on Drive. This will open up. And then if you click on Shared with me, the files that I shared with you will be there. And again, if you don't have them in there for you, let me know and I will share them with you. It's easiest to access them from your Gmail account, whatever real estate Gmail account you want. If you have multiple Gmail accounts, you want them on everything, just send me a request and I can share it with you. As you guys got the email from me and from Liesel, we have an optional benefits webinar, right? Weichert is offering to associates to sign up for medical, dental, and vision plans if you'd like to. Again, this is 100% optional. We are one of the only real estate firms that is offering this at this point. And so today at 3 p.m., there's a webinar. The link is here. I'm going to send it out to you guys in the chat box also. So you have it. There it is. You can register for the webinar. They'll go through it. Again, this is not going to be the cheapest option out there, but these are really, really good benefits. So if you're looking for something for yourself, for you and your family, whoever it is, this is a good option. And I think the provider for us is either Cigna or Blue Cross. It's a great plan. Most people are covered and things like that. Office visits, there are different levels and things like that. And so again, not questions I can answer, but if you go on the webinar and you can ask questions, they can kind of go through pricing and things like that. And this is something I think that's really great for you guys in case you don't have coverage through Medicare or Medicaid or through a different option, right? Again, potentially not the most competitively priced, but very, very good coverage. So again, a great option for you guys and something that we are offering to you. Just a reminder, every Tuesday at 11, we do our workshops, and I have been doing them in person as well. So if you want to come into the office on Tuesday, please feel free to. Next week on Tuesday, we're going to be talking about neighborhood circle marketing, right? How to focus on one neighborhood to start growing your business in that neighborhood. And my suggestion is always pick the neighborhood you live in, if it's one that you cover. If not, pick one that's easy for you to get to. We can talk about how to go after buildings, how to go after buyers, how to go after sellers, how to go after landlords, how to go after renters. Whoever you want to target in that neighborhood, we can go after them. Again, as a reminder, tomorrow from 10:30 to 12, we have our company-wide prospecting session. It's going to help you get more clients, right? Again, because there's an emergency order, we're not making cold calls, but we can reach out, we can do mass emails, we can do different things to prospect in those neighborhoods that we're working on. We can follow up with our leads, we can follow up with our clients, and we can get some best tips from other agents in different markets of how to work and how to do it. You can also call Weichert Lead Network and Weichert Rental Network people during this time because those are not considered cold calls because those are company clients. And again, if you're not on Lead Network or Rental Network and would like to be, please send me an email and I can get you on there very quickly. I wanted to let everyone know that we're going to be having a kind of late summer get together on my deck in Greenwich Village on Thursday, August 26th at 6 p.m. I'd love for you guys to come. We'll have some beer, some wine, some non-alcoholic options, maybe some snacks and things like that. Please stop by. Please send me an email to register for this. And what I'll do is I'll buy things based on what's happening and whatnot. So again, put it in your calendar, Thursday, August 26th, 6 p.m. Not too late, so we can get some nice weather back there. And again, we will ask people who aren't vaccinated to be wearing their masks. If you are vaccinated, you don't have to wear one, but we do have a bunch of space outside, so we'll have that, and it will be a fun kind of return to getting together in person, which again we haven't done in quite some time. So please RSVP to me if you can make it. I hope to see most of you guys there. With that, I'll give it over to Jamie. Again, for any newer agents or someone who doesn't have Jamie's information in your phone, take a second, put this into your phone right now so you have his contact information. And again, I want to keep stressing this because I can't tell you how easy it is to just introduce Jamie in a non, pushy, a non whatever way. If you have someone looking for buying a home or renting a home, they're going to need insurance for it, right? 90% of leases in New York City require renter's insurance now. Every co-op and condo in New York City requires homeowner's insurance. So this is a great way for you to help your clients by introducing Jamie. And I do it very easily when I'm working with someone, when we're about to go into contract or when we're starting to look for properties. I just want to connect you with my amazing insurance specialist, Jamie Goldberg with Weichert Insurance. He can help you get insurance for your new home or for your rental, which you'll need before closing or before moving in. He was actually able to save me on my policy and know he can do the same for you. I'll let you two take it from here, right? Super simple, not pushy. CC your client and Jamie on the email, wipe your hands of it, you're done. It's up to Jamie at that point.
Yes, thank you, Jason. And just remember also, especially with the rentals, by the time I see that there is a rental, it's usually a lot of the times it's after they've moved in already. So when you know that you have a rental that it looks like it's going, if there's any way that you could shoot me a text or an email with the contact information, or give them my contact information, the earlier I can get in touch with them, the better, because if it's after they've already moved in, a lot of times they already have it. Renter's insurance does not cost a lot, and they're not going to switch for $5, so I have to be the first one to talk to them, to have a chance to do it when it's renters. Obviously, when it's a purchase, I generally get them in a timely fashion, but you letting the clients know, at least that I'm going to be calling them would be a great help. But obviously, if you let them know that can give me a call also. It's always nice to get a call from someone saying that they need something, as I'm sure you guys like that too. So anything that you can do in that respect, I greatly appreciate it. On the most part, everyone is already doing, helping me out. I just noticed on the renters, I get them a little bit late. That's all. So thank you all very much. The free money is still there. If you want me to take a look at your own personal insurance, $50 gift card, no strings attached. You do not have to go with it. You just have to review it with me in order to get that. And that's really it. I'm glad that a lot of things are starting to get in person again. A few weeks, I'm going to be taking my daughter off to college, which is crazy. She almost has her license for a year now, and because of the pandemic, she barely had to drive. And last week sometime, we actually let her drive down to LBI by herself, which was nerve-wracking, I'm sure, for her and for us.
Hopefully you had good insurance, so just in case.
Yes. But she made it through, and actually today, which is crazy, my wife and I are here working, and my daughter drove her and my son to Great Adventure, which is, I can't even comprehend that, like, we're not with them doing that, like that they drove by themselves there. So just some side stuff. But thanks everyone again for everything that you do, and anything you need for your clients, don't hesitate to contact me, phone, email, text, whatever it is you need, I'm there for you.
And again, I can't tell you, think of this as a 10 or 15-minute conversation with Jamie, if that, for $50, right? It's a pretty good return. Amazon gift card, really simple to do. And yeah, please, if you haven't done it, it's stupid. It's free money. So thank you, Jamie. Again, I would like to give it over to Doug Cleary, our amazing Weichert Financial mortgage specialist. Anyone who's new, again, put this number in your phone, put his email in your phone, so you always have his contact information. Same thing as with Jamie. Whenever I have a client, if they're looking for a condo for a co-op that's within a conforming level, or a single or multifamily, I just send a quick email, right? Connect the two. They have each other's email. If they want to talk, they can. If they say, no, I'm good with my mortgage specialist, not a problem, but at least you're giving Doug the opportunity to help them. And I can't tell you how many times people have compared rates to Doug and to another provider, and they've gotten a better rate. Or we've had an issue, and just having Doug introduce them in the beginning has helped solve the issue. So again, very similar email. Check to see if they're pre-approved or if they have the best rate on the mortgage. Again, the only time we don't do this is if it's a Rocket Homes or Op City lead where we can't introduce him unless the client down the road says, I need someone else, I hate these people. So I do have the slides, Doug, for you.
Okay, good. Thanks, Jason. Let's see if we can go to the next slide. And by the way, there was a deal, if you remember. So price is one thing, and we actually have very good pricing. But there was one deal that Michael had, if you remember, about 8 months ago, and the borrower was turned down by their lender, and we got the deal through. So we not only got them a good deal, but we saved the deal. The whole transaction was going to fall apart. So yeah, we're good at what we do. So the customers appreciate that too. Let me give you a basic update on the market in general, the economic outlook and things like that. Real estate tends to be right now the focus of economic data. Housing starts, which are new homes, they were higher. Existing homes rose for the first time in 4 months, which was interesting. And also building permits fell. So they're talking about the future has gone down a bit. I'm not sure exactly what that means because it still seems pretty hot, but at the moment, starts and existing homes are doing well. The big news lately has been, as everyone's aware, the COVID variant that's out there. It's not only a health issue, but it's an economic issue because, of course, just like when COVID started at the beginning, we don't know exactly what's going to happen or what might be shut down or what new restrictions might be in place with the overall economy. The Fed is meeting this week. This is on their radar for sure. They've intonated in the past that they're prepared to raise rates not next year, but the following year. They tend to give a long outlook. They don't want to surprise anybody. And this COVID news, this new variant, it's probably going to have them, rethinking if this continues when they're going to raise rates. When there's bad news for the economy, it tends to be good for rates. There's a flight to quality. So if we roll the chart, we can go to the next slide. We're almost at the all-time low. This is Freddie Mac. This is not co-op. These are condos and single families. Freddie Mac does a survey every Thursday nationally, so they're national numbers. And the 30-year fix right now is 2.78, paying 0.7 points. So we're below 3. We've been hovering around that 3 number for a long time. I think a lot of people have gotten immune to it. But if you're looking at just the cost of money, prices in a lot of areas have come up. But if you're looking at just the cost of money, it's pretty much never been cheaper. I mean, maybe by a little bit, but not a lot. If you're looking at the 15-year number, 2.12, if you paid a couple of points, you'd be below 2% on 15-year fixed money. So you have fixed money below 2%, which I've been doing this a long time. I never thought I'd see the day when we had those type of rates. So it's a great time to be borrowing. Customers, I'm not sure how good it is. If they look at a historical chart, they would know, but it's really good time to be borrowing. Here's just a note about forbearance. Because of COVID again, nationally mortgage companies were offering the option for borrowers, if they were having a problem because of COVID with their job or things like that, that they could take a break from making payments. And while it was necessary in a lot of cases and a lifesaver in a lot of cases, there were some consequences. So if you're in forbearance, in general, you weren't allowed to get financing, but they changed it a bit to say that you could be in forbearance and still make your payments. So why would you do that? You wanted the option, but you actually didn't use it. If you made 3 payments in a row, and you're in forbearance, you can still borrow. So that was a change. In the past, it was if you're in forbearance, you couldn't borrow. Now you can, but you have to be making payments. If someone is looking to do a transaction soon, they want to get out of forbearance or start making payments, because if they're not making payments in forbearance, they're not going to be able to borrow for at least 3 months. So it's just something to keep in mind. Also, their credit report shows if they're not making payments, and we ran their credit report, the balance is going to increase. Most of the time they tack it on the end. So they might not even really be thinking about it, but they're going to owe more than they started before forbearance if they're not making payments. Let's go to the next slide if we could. If you happen to know anybody, we're looking as a company, Weichert Financial, there's positions in different places. It might not really apply so much to people but it might. New Jersey, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Delaware. If you happen to know anybody in the mortgage business who's looking to make a change, they pay a bonus, $2,500 if you place a candidate. There's, I don't know exactly how long the candidate has to stay in the job, to get paid. We could figure that out. But if you happen to know anybody, just let me know and I could pass along the information and you could get a check for $2,500. We continue to do surveys. Every customer that does a mortgage with Weichert Financial, we ask them a series of questions, but one of them is, would you refer us to your friends and family? And we continue to get these extremely high scores. 98% of customers say they would continue to refer Weichert Financial to friends and family. And this is at a 49% response rate, which is very large. So half the people basically submitted it and 98% of them said they would refer us. So, we're doing a good job. Customers appreciate it. Here's a trivia question of the week. This is not financial. This is sort of fun. The unicorn is the national animal. The unicorn, my daughter's a big fan of unicorns, by the way. She's 3.5. The unicorn is the national animal of which country? Japan, Scotland, Norway, or Argentina? Any guesses?
Everyone type it in the chat box. What do you think?
So unicorn is the national animal of Japan, Scotland, Norway, or Argentina. One of those 4 countries, their national animal is the unicorn.
Kirsten says Scotland. Anyone else have any guesses? Julie, Norway.
Anybody else? No guesses? No other guesses? Japan, Scotland, Norway, Argentina. Okay. Anyway, it is Scotland.
Good job, Kirsten.
Kirsten got it. But anyway, if you need anything from me, if you're doing an open house and you need affordability sheets, please let me know. If you just send me a quick text, I'm happy to get them to you. I would just need the address, the complete address and the purchase price. And if you could just remember, just like Jason said, to mention me to your clients, I would greatly appreciate that. And it's not a hard sale at all. I just tell them what I can do for them. And if they're interested, we go forward. So if you could just do that, that would be fantastic. And if I can help you, you let me know.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Doug.
Thank you.
I just want to keep everyone updated. Again, she's introduced herself, but Liesl McFarland is our new MTS. We did a little shifting in terms of coverage areas. And so Liesl has been an MTS. She's actually one of the first ones at Weichert. She was covering some of the offices in Rockland County and in Orange County, New York. So she's now going to be also covering New York City, which is great because she's more familiar with the process in New York. She lives in New York and things like that. So I'm really excited about this. Annabelle's transitioned to working with the Jersey City offices instead of us. So Liesl's phone number is on here, 845-624-1700. Her email, please add this to your phone if you don't have it. She's here for all things marketing and for all things My Weichert. She came into the office last Thursday and she'll be coming in every other Thursday, available for one-on-ones, both in the time she's in the office for questions and meetings. She's also has virtual meetings and things like that, virtual one-on-ones, and she sends out her calendar again. This week she's on vacation, but we'll have a calendar for August. She does daily webinars to pick up little chunks of the system and whatnot, and she's really, really fabulous. I know a couple of you have met with her already and are extremely impressed. So I'm really happy to have her as part of the team and having her help, support us, especially with the My Weichert system, which we've been getting amazing results from. So if you're not using it, use it, do the trainings that Liesl does, do the trainings through the webinar, get going on it. It's a great way to build your business. So again, please put her information into your phone and this will be on the slides that I'm going to send out after the meeting as well. Okay, we've got a lot of congratulations. It's been a little bit since we did this. So Leslie Lazarus, congratulations. She's doing multiple rentals. She's kind of on fire with some of these executives she's working with. So thank you to Leslie for doing such a great job with them. Christine Farku, as always, multiple rentals. Again, really taking advantage of RentHop. RentHop does have a special that is until the end of this week. If you sign up, you'll get some free credits as well. If you have an account as of the 30th, so sign up today or tomorrow, you can basically get free extra credits. That's another 50 postings or something like that online. So it's basically getting a lot more listings because of their anniversary. We've been having really, really, really good luck with rent hop and getting people to work with. Gloria did a rental at 64 4th Place out in Carroll Garden. So congratulations to Gloria for that. Brian doing multiple rentals. He actually is currently working on a rental up in Renee's new building up at 125th Street. If you haven't been up there yet, 236 West 126th Street. The entrance is on the backside, but biggest, tallest building in Harlem. Really, really nice finishes, great apartments, big apartments, lots of amenities. So congratulations to Brian on that. And again, if you missed the tour that we did as an office, please feel free to go up there, talk to Renee. Jamie, I would recommend you reaching out to Renee directly, Renee Warren, so you can get some of those insurance policies. And Doug, you can always try to give some information. So once people rent, if they want to buy, maybe we can get in there with them as well. Zach, again, killing it with the rentals. Lots and lots of them happening. Chris Murray did multiple rentals. Congratulations to her. Michael Attilio, multiple rentals and multiple contracts signed. Michael is doing an amazing job, right? He's out there. He's in the field almost every day. He is taking out people. He's taking out people at a variety of price points. Thank you, Michael. He's got a bunch of contracts pending, which I don't like to talk about, but he's got a lot going on. And so congratulations to him on doing such an amazing job. And really, over COVID, he has increased his business exponentially. So congratulations, Michael, on that. Nikki, birthday tomorrow. Again, happy birthday in advance. Multiple rentals. Again, Rent Hop is really helping feed her and get her a lot of people to work with. If you want to be making money in this business quickly, rentals are the way to go. And congratulations to Nikki on that. Christine and Robert had a closing at 4113. I don't have the rest of the address. 4114 68th Street, apartment 4C in Queens. They just closed. Congratulations to them on that. Karen has a contract signed at 172 East 4th Street, 1D. She's also got multiple rentals in, board packages in, so congratulations to her. Anthony, again, killing it with the rentals, running around, working with some buyers as well. Congratulations to Anthony G. Sorry, we got two Anthonys for multiple rentals. Anthony D. Paris did a rental with at 44 Avenue X. Congratulations to him. Again, very tenacious with the clients he's working with and not taking those obstacles as something he can't overcome, right? He finds a way to make it work for his clients. So congratulations to you, Paris. Julie had a signed contract at 571 Academy, and she has a massive sale closing, I think, tomorrow. So congratulations to Julie. Again, it's been in contract for a while, but she's got a very, very big one. So congratulations to her. Will and Suzanne have a signed contract at 8 Oak Street out in Wading River. Again, great price for the sellers, something amazing. Congratulations to you guys for getting it through in a difficult situation, let's say. Josh Palid did multiple rentals. Congratulations to him. Again, really doing a great job for all of his clients, running around, very professional. If you haven't met Josh or if you haven't worked with him, he's one of our top rental agents who is someone you can definitely learn things from. So he covers all of Manhattan as well as Queens and things like that. So Liz, one of our newest agent, has already done multiple rentals. Again, if you think, hey, just because I'm new, I'm not going to do anything, that is not the case, right? Liz did 2 rentals. I think she's got 2 more pending. Congratulations to her. Michelle and Eunice, multiple contracts signed at 25 Parade and 150 East 18th Street. Again, really working the Brooklyn markets. Congratulations to them. Stephanie, multiple rentals, had a closing for Brooklyn. Again, running around with clients left and right. There are deals out there, so congratulations to you. Ellen has multiple signed contracts, multiple listings, multiple closings. Again, just really showing what you can do with focusing, right? Focus, focus, focus. Congratulations to you, Ellen, for all that. If I missed anyone, I apologize. Many of you have accepted offers, new clients, new leads. Ken's running around with people. Again, many of you are really taking advantage of what a great market it is. Again, inventory is slowing down a little bit. And so what does that mean, right? A lot of these buildings aren't paying OPs anymore. So shift to finding landlords to advertise for, shift to buildings that are offering the OPs, right? There are a ton of new developments that are doing it. Again, advertise Renee's building on 126th Street, right? Brian did it and got a client right away from it. So there are deals out there. There are places paying an OP. Again, I try to send out some of them. If you're not on e-blast list, do it. But with that, I always like to say if anyone has any new listings they want to mention, if anyone has any clients, or my hair looks crazy, that they're not able to find something for, hopefully we'll have some more signed contracts shortly. Again, a lot of you are working with stuff. Leslie, do you want to announce your upcoming listing on 108th Street? Leslie?
I'm here. Sorry,
Okay.
Give me a second. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, co-op building, elevator building, live-in super, and it's going to be priced at $799. It definitely needs some work, but good location. Monthlies are low. Get-a-tears welcome and co-purchasing.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on that one, Leslie. Sorry, I forgot one thing. Sorry, Kirsten, you're on the call. I announced it when it went into contract, but Kirsten, who had really been focusing on other things over the last year or so, kind of dove back into the market. She had a friend who was looking to buy something, got him into contract, got through a lot of obstacles, and so Kirsten had a very big closing last week. So congratulations to you on that, Kirsten. I apologize for not including it in the slides.
No problem. Thank you.
Hopefully she's got, I don't like to jinx it, but hopefully she's got something happening right now. And I won't go into more details on that. So
One more.
again, everyone on the call, thank you guys. You guys are all working very hard. Again, Maria, my suggestion for you as a newer agent is, reach out to some of these agents on here, see if you can always, shadow them, go to some appointments. I know you're working with a couple people, but we can work together to get you going. And so I want to get you, by next month on the announcements that I'm making. Again, Olivia's been more active than lately before. Ken, I know you're going crazy and hopefully getting your first listing, which is really, really exciting. I don't know if you want to announce it yet or if you want to wait for you to get it signed. Totally up to you.
It's on the verge of getting signed, but I'll have more details once it is. And it could lead to other units in the condo.
Awesome.
It's in Calicut, New York. It's located near Villa Roma, which is a timeshare resort and a hotel that is open and active and has an indoor and outdoor pool, tennis courts, outdoor and indoor, as well as it's on a golf course. And the price per square foot is a little bit more than $100 a square foot. It's $150,000 for 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a closed-in deck. It's crazy cheap, and the houses in Calicut are going for a lot more than that. So I think it's under marketed. And
can those be rented out, or like what would the return be on them?
Yeah, unfortunately, they have a no rental policy because they don't want to be used as an Airbnb. We've been, I'm new there, but I bought myself. We're having a board meeting coming up, and I'm going to see if maybe we could get a rental possibility for a year lease, but it would be a tremendous return on investment, but it's unavailable right now.
Okay, awesome. Well, keep us updated.
But it was more for a second home. It's more for a second home retirement. There's a number of owners that also own in Florida and do 7 months and 5 months.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you guys. I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you for your time today.